When you drive a Chevy, it's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. And find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Hey, welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, presented by Liona, Labor's Local 663, who remind us, hey, drive safely in those work zones. Those folks want to go home to their families as well. Also presented by Great Southern Bank with more than 600 locations. With more than 100 locations in 6 states. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters. Member FDIC. We go to Willow Springs High School, and we'll bring in Willow Springs head basketball coach on the girls' side, David Cox. Coach Cox, thanks for your time today.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Coach, already 1-0 on the season. You're participating in the Van Buren tournament right now. Tell us a little bit about your team and what maybe you had to replace due to graduation coming into this year, and what's the overall makeup of your team?
Sure. We finished last year 16-10. We only graduated one girl. We graduated a guard. She was a real good player, but we bring back 9 girls that contributed quite a bit. We bring back 4 of our 5 starters from last year. So we got a lot of experience, looking to have a really good year this year. Hope to compete for our conference and district championships. So, yeah, we've got quite a bit coming back and are hoping to have a really good year.
Coach, kind of handicap your conference a little bit. I know there's been a lot of conference realignments, with the Ozark Conference having gone away, the COC expanding, the Ozark Mountain Conference now. Tell us about your conference, and have there been any changes?
We're in the SCA, and it's been the same for quite a few years. It's us and Mountain Grove and Mountain View, Thayer, Salem, Ava, Kabul, Houston. It's an 8-team conference. It's always really competitive. Like, there's always tough games in it each and every year. Thayer won our conference last year. They'll be tough to deal with again this year. I think we finished third or fourth last year in the conference, and hope to be right there in the battle for the opportunity to win it this year.
And a lot of those teams are also in your district.
Yes. Thayer, Liberty, Mountain Grove. No, not Mountain Grove. Houston and Kabul are in our district this year with us.
Outstanding. And just a little bit about your background. How long have you been at Willow Springs? Where did you go to high school, college, and how'd you end up there at Willow?
Well, it's been quite the journey. I've been the head coach here is my second year. I've been around the program since 2010. I've been a volunteer assistant, a full-time assistant. I was a middle school coach for a while. I've kind of done all kinds of things here at the school. I'm not originally from here. I grew up in Northwest Indiana. I went to college at Indiana University and came down here to Missouri in 2003. I also pastor a church in the community, and that's kind of how I came to the community, is through that. And then kind of just through some open doors that came available, I got involved in the school district and became teaching and coaching to go along with pastoring as well. So it's kind of been quite the journey. But I've been around the girls program since 2010.
Outstanding. Well, you've got a young lady sitting beside you that had a big night with some career milestones, and a record-breaking night with regards to school. And Chloe Jones, tell us a little bit about Chloe and her basketball game.
Yeah, she had a great night last night to start our season. She had 34 points to lead us to a victory. With that, she went past 1,000 points for her career, and she also broke a single game scoring record of 9 3-pointers in one game. So the old record was 8, and she got 9 last night. So it was a great night to start our season. She's a great player. She's one of our captains. She was one of the best players in the area last year, averaged 21 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Just a great kid and a great leader for our team.
Chloe, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm outstanding. Well, first off, on behalf of Chevrolet and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations on being named the Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week.
Thank you. It's a great honor.
Chloe, tell us a little bit just about your game. You're a junior. Has your responsibilities or roles changed from your freshman year until now? Obviously, scoring may be one thing you've had to take over, but are you playing the same position?
Yeah, I'm still playing the same position, but I feel as if, especially last year, I've had to take more of a leadership role, and even more this year than last year with graduating our senior. We only have one senior this year, so I feel like since being here since freshman year, I've kind of stepping into that more leadership role, being more experienced and everything.
As you go back to your youth, when you began to play basketball and then going through, elementary and then the junior high, and then now you're 3/4 of the way almost through your high school career. Who are some of the people that kind of mentored you, that kind of influenced you? Maybe it's a little league coach or whatever, little league coach, or parents, or a big sister, or maybe it's someone that's older than you that went through the program. Who do you look back on and really appreciate the fact that they've been able to mentor you and influence you?
Definitely my sister, Ashlyn. She was 4 years older than me, so she graduated right as I got into high school. But just growing up watching her play basketball my whole life, like I just get to like watch her play and just want to like mock my game after her. And like every record that she broke, I wanted to go through and break again. Like she just set little things for me to go back and look back on and really be grateful that she was there for me through my whole journey.
Now, with regards to the 3-point record, I believe you hit 9 of them, which set a new school record. Number one, were you aware that you were getting close to that record, or did you hear about it later?
No, I didn't hear about it till this morning. I had no idea I had that many. I didn't think, I didn't feel like that. But yeah, this morning my dad called me and he's like, "Hey, like, you understand that you had 9 threes last night, right?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." And he's like, "Record was 8." And I was like, "Oh." I didn't know until this morning when I got up for school.
Who do you know whose record you broke?
It was a girl by the name of Brittany Sweet. I think it was set back in maybe like the early 2000s. So it was quite an old record.
Yeah. So it wasn't your sister's record you broke. So you still got your sister's marks in front of you.
Yeah, my sister has the 3s all time made.
Okay. All right. And you went over 1,000 points. Were you aware you were approaching that?
Yeah, I knew last year that I was getting pretty close. And so at the end of our game last year, I was aware that I was 4 away. So I was like, well, I know I'm going to get it first games.
What was the shot that set you over the 1,000?
I think it was a little runner in the lane with my left. I like Euroed to the left, and it's like a little layup runner-ish.
Coming into the season, outside of your sister's records and the 1,000 points, did you have any personal or team goals as you come into this season that you were looking forward to?
Yeah, I definitely have the team goal of I really bad want to win conference. I want to win districts, but I especially want to, beat our rivals and everything, and just more grow as a team because, like, not only are we trying to win this year for our junior year, but we're also looking out for our senior year, and because we're going to be just almost the same team that we are next year. So I'm just really looking to, like, win more than anything. But even if we don't do that, I still want to grow as a team and get more chemistry with my teammates and just really, like, get better.
Coming into this year, as you look at your schedule for the upcoming season, are there games that you kind of make a mental note by? I'm looking forward to this game. Maybe it's a conference game. Maybe it's somebody that on the other team that maybe it's a team that beat you last year that you don't think should have beat you. But what games are you looking particularly forward to?
Definitely looking forward to a lot of conference game. My number 1's Liberty. Number 2 is Thayer. My number 3 is Grove. Those are like the 3 powerhouses in our conference. But yeah, Liberty. I'd definitely say that Liberty is our rival. They beat us 4 times last year, and they like to, talk about it a lot, and we're very aware of that. So we are, as a team thing, we are very excited to see Liberty again this year.
All right. Well, what do you do tonight? You got Greenville. When we're recording this here on Tuesday, you've got Greenville. What do you do during the day to get kind of mentally or physically prepared? Are you drinking lots of water? Are you trying to get rest? Are you looking at film? What are you doing to prepare for tonight?
Well, today during advisory, we were watching film, but I keep a water bottle with me, and I try to drink as much water as I possibly can. And I just try to live in the present, and because the more I think about it, the more I just get myself worked up, and I still try to think about school and everything, try to get through the school day. Then when game time comes, then I'm ready preparing through school.
What are your nerves like before a game? Or maybe even while you're warming up? What's it like?
Oh, I get pretty nervous just because I'm not nervous to lose. I'm just like nerves that I always have. And the more I just think about it during the school day, the worse they get. But I definitely think I get nervous until tip off. Then once that ball is tipped, then it just comes natural. It's just play ball.
More nervous before a game or right now doing an interview?
I don't know. That's close. Probably right now though.
Well, you've done very, very well, and I have one remaining question, and I'm a mandated reporter for the Missouri State Highway Patrol, and that question is: do you always wear your seatbelt?
Absolutely, yes.
Very good. Well, Chloe, again, on behalf of Chevrolet and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations on being named an Athlete of the Week, and hopefully we'll get you back on again.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
You bet. Coach Cox, I greatly appreciate you kind of struggling through getting this set up. I know it's not always easy when you're doing these things from school and during the school day dealing with classes and things, but I greatly appreciate you struggling through and getting it set up for us.
Well, thank you for having us on. We really appreciate it.
You bet. Hey, you're watching High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. Back after this.
Located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State campus, Hammons Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri